My father wanted me to do the same. I refused, even though I no longer had any illusion about what an education could do for me. I had already encountered too many college graduates. My friends were now downtown, busy, as they put it, fighting the man. They began to care less of their looks, the way they dressed, the things they did. Presently, one found them in 2s and 3s and 4s in the hallway, sharing a jug of wine or a bottle of whiskey, talking, cursing, fighting, sometimes weeping, lost and unable to say what it was that oppressed them, except that they knew that it was the man, the white man. And there seemed to be no way whatever to remove this cloud that stood between them and the sun, between them and love and life and power, between them and whatever it was that they wanted. One didn't have to be very bright to realize how little one could do to change one's situation. One did not have to be abnormally sensitive to be worn down to opening eggs by the incessant, gratuitous humiliation and danger one
I had no idea where to go. Here, let's see if I should go
all day long.
up.
The humiliation did not apply merely to working days or workers. I was 13
Well, we gotta kill the
and was crossing
aliens
Fifth
first.
Avenue on my way to the 42nd Street library. And the cop in the middle of the street muttered as I passed him, "Why don't you niggas stay uptown where you belong?" When I was 10, and look, certainly any older, 2 policemen amused themselves by frisking me, making comic and terrifying violations concerned my ancestry and probable sexual prowess, and for good measure leaving me flat on my back in one of Harlem's empty lots. Just before and then during the Second World War, many of my friends fled into the service, all to be changed there, and rarely for the better, many to be ruined, and many to die. Others fled to other states and cities, that is, to other ghettos. Some went on wine or whiskey or the needle, and others, like me, fled into the church, where the wages of sin were visible everywhere, in every wine-stained and urine-splashed hallway, in every clanging ambulance bell, in every scar on the face of pimps, in their wars, in every helpless newborn baby being brought to danger, in every knife and pistol fight on the avenue, and in every disastrous bullet, a cousin, mother of 6, suddenly gone mad, the children parceled out here and there, an indestructible art rewarded for years of hard labor by a slow, agonizing death in a terrible small room. Someone watched the sun blown into eternity by his own hand. Another turned robber and carried off to jail. It was a summer of dreadful speculations and discoveries, of which these were not the worst. Crime became real, for example, for the first time. Not as a possibility, but as the possibility. Never defeat one's circumstances by working and saving one's parents. By working, acquire that many pennies. Besides, the social treatment accorded even the most successful Negroes proved that one needed, in order to be free, something more than a bank account. One needed a handle, a lever, a means of inspiring fear. It was absolutely clear that we took with you and take you in as long as we could get away, and that everyone else, housewives, drivers, elevator boys, dishwashers, miners, lawyers, judges, doctors, and grocers, would never, by the operation of any generous human feeling, cease to use you as an outlet for his frustrations and hostilities. Neither civilized reason nor Christian love would cause any of those people to treat you as they presumably wanted to be treated. Only the fear of your power to retaliate would cause them to do that, or to seem to do it, which was, and is, good enough. There appears to be a vast amount of confusion on this point, but I do not know many Negroes who are eager to be accepted by white people, still less to be loved by them. They, the blacks, simply don't wish to be beaten over the head by the whites every instant of our brief passage on this planet. White people in this country will have quite enough to do in learning how to accept and love themselves and each other, and when they have achieved this, which will not be and may very well be never, the Negro problem will no longer exist. find the psychology and the view of human nature sketched above dismal and shockingly extreme. But the Negro's experience of the white world cannot possibly create in him any respect for the standards by which the white world claims to live. His own condition is overwhelming proof that white people do not live by these standards. Negro servants have been smuggling odds and ends out of white homes for generations, and white people have been delighted to have them do it, because it has assuaged dim guilt and testified to the intrinsic superiority. Even the most doltish and servile Negro can scarcely feel the disparity between his situation and that of the people for whom he worked. Negroes who were neither doltish nor servile did not feel that they were doing anything wrong when they robbed white people. In spite of the Puritan Yankee equation of virtue and well-being, Negroes had excellent reasons for doubting that money was made or kept